Opening arguments continued this afternoon, where House impeachment managers and Trump's defense team will have up to 16 hours each to present their cases. So what can we expect in the days to come? Let's bring in Republican California Congressman Devin Nunes to discuss. Congressman, thanks so much.
Hey, Buck, great to be with you.
What do you make of what you've seen so far in this impeachment trial and the whole process?
Well, it's been dark days for America for 5 years since our intelligence agencies were corrupted as far as late 2015, when they began effectively, for lack of a better definition, spying on the Republican Party. I know they'll say Carter Page or Trump or Manafort or whatever the hell it is. At the end of the day, this has been going on for 5 years. You had the first, so there was an impeachment. It's basically the continued coup. And I think what you're seeing now is essentially the grand finale of it all, where they want to get 67 votes, the left, because they don't want Donald Trump to be able to run again. Now, it's kind of interesting because, very seldom, I think only once or twice in U.S. history, has a president actually won, lost, and then come back and won again. So they're really afraid of Donald Trump. It's kind of interesting.
Do you have
that's the only possible reason they're impeaching him.
Are you concerned at all, Congressman, that some of your Senate colleagues on the GOP side that haven't already shown a willingness to vote for conviction here may actually end up voting to convict?
I highly, highly doubt it. Of course, I think that the president's lawyers need to do a very good job making the case here. And look, it shouldn't be very hard to prove. The fact of the matter is Donald Trump's own words don't show that he was trying to lead an insurrection. There's no hard evidence, right? There's no intelligence. And in fact, the intelligence shows both before there were several groups, the FBI knew about it. They opened up that information to the U.S. Congress. At the end of the day, Nancy Pelosi is effectively the mayor. So the Capitol Police wanted more security. The Sergeant of Arms wanted more security. I knew they needed more security, and I'm just the top Republican on the Intelligence Committee. I have no power. I found out that morning. For some reason, there was no fencing put in place. The military was offered to come in. That the request was for them to come in. Somebody killed that. Now, who could that possibly be? It has to be Speaker Pelosi. And so that should be, now we don't have the hard evidence of that because, of course, we can't put her or her staff on the stand. But when you match up the timelines, for example, that there were pipe bombs placed the night before, you match up that the intelligence was not followed on and through with proper security protocol put in place, that would be the normal protocol that Pelosi won't answer for. Those are the simple things. And plus, then you have the timing of the entire situation where Donald Trump is still speaking. I've had several constituents and people that I know say that they hadn't even reached the Capitol yet when half of this thing was already over. So the key is, and I'm not putting any doubt that the people who broke windows and broke into the Capitol need to be absolutely prosecuted. But the challenge we have here is that there's no ramifications for anyone that went after federal buildings, created new countries in a city like Seattle over the summer. You had all of these things that everybody knows about, I think, now that listens to your show at least. And that's the thing that the American people are very frustrated with, the 74.5 million people that voted for Donald Trump. They want to know, wait a second, we have no problem with everybody who broke into the Capitol getting busted, but what about all the other people? And now you have the future. I think now what they're turning to, kind of going full circle where I started, Buck, 5 years ago, the intelligence agencies were totally corrupted and used for political purposes.